Halloween has arrived, bringing us pumpkins, costumes, trick-or-treats, ghosts. But one thing that is common at this spooky time is the color orange. Apart from the Netherlands national team, there are a few teams whose main color is orange. Houston Dash and Houston Dynamo FC, Blackpool FC, FC Lorient, Istanbul Başakşehir, Brisbane Roar, Shandong Taishan, and many more. But today I've decided I'm gonna reveal Dundee United FC. The Scottish club who achieved promotion to the Scottish Premiership last season will be an exciting challenge to take to the top by hopefully winning the Champions League and becoming the best team in the world. So let's get started. So the budget available is very low, which means we'll have to probably make tough decisions with our transfers in and out the club to improve the team fast to achieve our goal. Also, these are currently the club honours in major competitions. In FC25 there's no Scottish League Cup, there's only the Scottish Cup, so we won't be able to increase our trophy count on that. Hopefully at the end of this reveal we can add the Champions League there. Here's the current squad. We have a lot of work to do to improve each line if we want to be competitive to even qualify for European competitions and play in them. So we'll need to make some money first with several transfers so we can buy at least a key player per line. So we sold Ross Docherty, Kevin Hall, Declan Gallagher, Glenn Middleton, Greg Siebel, Louis Mould, Ross Graham and Mila Thompson. With this money and the original budget, we'll be able to improve each line. I prefer having a shorter but better squad now that we don't play many competitions that too many players we know we won't use. And here we have our first transfer. He's currently 19 years old. He's from Romania and currently plays in FC Rapid Bucharest. He can play as both right or left midfield, and I believe he will give us both lots of goals and lots of assists. He's got a lot of potential to become a key player in our squad, and hopefully as he improves he can lead the team to big things in Europe. So we welcome Rares Pop into the club. I'm very excited to see how fast he can improve. He joins us from FC Rapid Bucharest on a £786,000 transfer, exchanging as well Richard Odada. Our second transfer will improve our centre midfield. We welcome Lennon Miller, joining us from Motherwell for a £1,150,000 transfer, exchanging as well David Babunski. Our third transfer is a very young player too, who will improve our defence. We welcome Antal Jakovishvili, joining us from Girona for a £710,000 transfer, exchanging as well Academy youth player Lucas Bull. Another young player to help us improve our defence too. We welcome Dai Jansa, joining us from Ajax for a £401,000 transfer, exchanging as well Biko Sevels. We've also bought a few players who were in the free agents transfer list. These are Christopher Horvath, Bogdan Mikhailichenko, Andrei Gurka and Louis Bale. The latter is a very young Scottish centre midfielder who plays for Ardea Thistle. Young Scottish striker Bobby Wells joins us from Kilmarnock. George Schroeders joins us in an exchange including £900,000 and Jules van der Sand. We also got a one-year loan deal for youngster centre midfielder Mark Bernal. And finally, we have recalled Tony Watt into the team as we needed more quality within our strikers. So here's a summary with all the transfers made for this first half of the season. I believe our team has improved considerably. And this is our final team at the end of the transfer market. I believe we can end on the top half of the league, but we'll have to see that. So let's move on to January. It's the 1st of January and we're in the 3rd position of the league. This is a great result, much better than what I could have expected considering Dundee United was playing in the 2nd division of Scottish football last season. Let's hope we can maintain this level at the end of the season. We'll be facing St Johnstone in the Scottish Cup. Real Madrid has won the UEFA Super Cup. Adegboyeva and Stephenson have been recalled by their teams, so we'll have to find some substitutes for them. These are the stats for the first half of the season. Pop has been our best player with 8 goals and 5 assists. Good performance too by Bad, Horvath and Wales. Mila and Janssen have been good too with the assists. So here we have our first winter transfer, who is a very young talented player. We welcome Tom Bishop, who will help both our midfield and attack. He joins us from Hoffenheim on a 2-year loan deal. We also welcome right back Givairo Reid on a 2-year loan deal joining from Feyenoord. And we have a third 2-year loan deal, Tyler Diblin joining from Napoli. We've sold Kai Fotheringham and Tony Butt as we need more money to keep improving the team. We bought striker Niels Eggen joining from Groningen. As our current goalkeeper is on a loan deal, we bought Tomé Souza in an exchange including £200,000 and Christian Trapanovsky. So this is our team at the end of the winter market. Let's move on. So we're still in third position at the end of the first stage of the Scottish Premiership. So we're in the Championship group in the second stage. We'll be playing 5 more matches, so let's see what happens. And we end up in third position, which means we qualify for Europa League next season. I think we'll have to improve a lot to compete well in Europe, but we'll see that when it's the time. So we made it to the final of the Scottish Cup, but we lost badly against Celtic. Bergamo Calcio has won the Champions League. Manchester United has won the Europa League, and Real Betis has won the Conference League. These are the stats for the season. Wales, Horvath and Pop have had a great performance with the goals and assists. Ruders and Mila have been very good for the team too. Bernal, Bishop and Diblin have been good too, especially the last two who only joined in January. Walton and Bernal loans will end at the end of the season, but we don't have enough money to renew them or buy them. Our second season with the team has started, and we bought free agent goalkeeper Quentin Brad. We've sold a few players as our initial budget is only 3 million and we need money to keep improving the team. We've sold Kochoma, Perry, Stetton, Richards and Strain. Our first big transfer is to improve our right back. We welcome Tristan Guija joining us from Ajax on a £1,350,000 transfer. We got again Marc Bernal on a 2-year loan deal. We need to guarantee goals if we want to be competitive in all competitions. So we welcome Nelson Wafer joining us from Real Sociedad on a 1-year loan deal. To keep improving our attack, we welcome Anthony Milambo joining us from Feyenoord on a 1-year loan deal. Afonso Moreira is joining us on a 1-year loan deal too. I've decided to sell Horvath so we can buy in properties some of the players who are on a loan deal in our team. So we bought Tom Bishop, who was on a loan in our team, so he can continue developing his talent with us and help us achieve our main goal. We've acquired him for £2,300,000. We've done the same with Marc Bernal and we acquired him for £2,050,000. And finally, we also acquired property Tyler Diblin for £1,010,000. Young left back Javier Mas is joining us from Manchester United. And finally, young centre midfielder Cher Watson is joining us from Borussia Dortmund. This is the summary of all the transfers made during this transfer market. And this is our final team after the transfer market. Let's move to January. It's the 1st of January and we're in position 5, so this is worse than the previous season. We'll be facing Hearts in the Scottish Cup. Manchester United has won the UEFA Super Cup. We're in position 34 of the Europa League. This was probably expected as we still have a weak team to compete well in Europe. There's still 2 more matches to play this January, but looks like we've already eliminated. So let's check the player stats. Waper and Pop have been great. Wales has scored 7 goals in 6 matches, so very good too. Mila, Schruders and Bernal have done good too between goals and assists. Witt and Moreira have been recalled, so we'll need to find some substitutes. Both free agents Emanuele Adamo and Stefano Day sold Neil's agent as he hasn't given what we expected from him. Kaishu Sano is joining us on a 6-month deal from Mainz. Wouter Goes is joining us on a 6-month deal from Stuttgart. The league stage of the Europa League has finished and we ended in position 35. We'll have to improve a lot next season to do better than this. This is the team at the end of the winter market. Let's move on. So the first stage of the league has ended and we're in position 5. 5 more matches left on the second stage, but with 10 points away from the lead position. So we ended up in 4th position, 8 points away from the third, so it's worse than our previous season. We've won the Scottish Cup, which means we qualify for Europa League next season. We won 4-0 against Kilmarnock in the final. We'll add this new title in the club's honours. Real Madrid has won the Champions League. Liverpool has won the Europa League and Tottenham has won the Conference League. So Wepa has done great this season. Bishop, Pope, Devlin and Miller have been great too, with all contributing in goals and assists. Wells has not played any more matches during the second half of the year and Bernal has been key with his assists. Loans of Ghost, Sano, Wepa and Milambo will end at the end of the season, so we'll have to find good replacements for all these good players. Our third season with the team has started. We've bought free agents Nuno Moreira and Finn Olbecker. We bought Wouter Goes, who was already in the club last season on a loan deal. Our budget is still low, so we need to sell some players to make room for improvements. So we sold Burka and Bra. And our first big transfer is to improve our goalkeeper. We welcome Mike Penders, who I believe will be key in the future of the team. He's joining us from Hertha Berlin on a £3,003,000 transfer. So Luis Berg, Kjell Watson and George Schroeder, so we can keep improving the team with this money. We welcome Matias Fernandez Pardo, joining us from Lille. And we welcome Mochmir Gitiel from Slavia Praga. We got 3 loan deals to increase the level of our bench players. We welcome Joshua King on a 2-year loan deal, Dean Hudson on a 1-year loan deal, and Alvaro Rodriguez on a 1-year loan too. We've loaned out Bobby Wells to Torino so he can get more playtime and hopefully keep improving his level. And finally, I really thought they wouldn't accept this, but we've managed to get a 2-year loan deal for Nelson Wepa. So he comes back to the team and I'm convinced he'll be key in our attack. His value is too high to buy him, but having him for 2 seasons will have a huge impact in the team. So this is the final team after the transfer market. I believe we can do better in Europe this season. Let's move to January. So it's the 1st of January and we're in 3rd position in the league, which is better than last year but still not good enough. We'll be facing Kilmarnock in the Scottish Cup. Manchester City has won the UEFA Super Cup. We're in position 29 in the league stage of the Europa League, but there are still 2 more matches this January, so we can still qualify for the playoff stage. Pop has been the best along with Wepa, Miller, Bishop, Moreira and Becker. GTL has barely scored any goals and Bernal has dropped a lot his performance. Alvaro Rodriguez has been recalled. Sold Stephen Odi and Emanuele Adamo. Bought young defender Hector Ford joining us from RB Leipzig. And got a loan deal for Jacob Larsson joining us from Osasuna. Bought Joshua King, who was currently on loan with us, but I believe he can progress a lot, so decided to acquire him. So after the last 2 games of the league stage of the Europa League, we've qualified for the playoff stage. We'll be facing Hoffenheim, so I don't have many expectations on passing this round, but we'll see. This is the team at the end of the winter market. So at the end of the first stage of the league, we're in position 3 but 8 points away from Champions League positions. Still 5 matches to play, so let's see what happens. And we ended up in 3rd position, 6 points away from Champions League positions. At least we've guaranteed Europa League for next year. And we've won for 2nd consecutive year the Scottish Cup, this time against Hibernian on what looks like a tight match. Let's update the club's honours. Liverpool has won the Champions League, Arsenal has won the Europa League, and we got eliminated on the playoff round against Hoffenheim as we had expected. West Ham United has won the Conference League, all English clubs winning this year all the main European competitions. Wayper did great and still have 1 more year long with him, but I don't think we'll have enough money to acquire him. Pope and Bishop have been great too, especially the latter with 21 assists. Moreira, Mila and Becker have performed very good too. GTL barely scored, only 3 goals and no assists. Quizzen and Larsen loans will finish at the end of the season, so we'll have to find some substitutes. Our 4th season with the team has started. We bought free agents Irving Cardona and Frederic Alves. Left back Lucas Mincarelli joins us on a swap deal including Bogdan Mikhailichenko and £5 million. Sold Tyler Diblin and Nuno Moreira so we can invest this money on some key players. We bought Mikey Moore joining us from Lille. We got a 1-year loan deal for Ruben Bamboma. We sold Mochmir GTL as he never met the expectations we had. And we invested this money to acquire Rodrigo Ribeiro, a very young striker which I believe will bring us a lot of goals along with Nelson Wayper. He joins us from RB Leipzig for a £14 million transfer. Sold Bobby Wales as he hasn't improved as we had expected. Loan out Marc Bernal as last season he had a poor performance and we want him to get more playtime. Lucas Bergwall is joining us on a 1-year loan deal from Tottenham. Bought Nico Elvedi on a swap deal including Frederic Alves and £3,500,000. And this is our team at the end of the transfer market. I believe the team has improved a lot and we can make it on the top 2 positions of the league and hopefully qualify at least for the playoff in the Europa League. Let's move to January. And it's the 1st of January and we're in 2nd positions, only 2 points away from the 1st. This is a great result so far. We'll be facing Dundee FC in the Scottish Cup. Liverpool has won the UEFA Super Cup. We're in position 19th in Europa League, but there are still 2 more matches to play in January, so we need to wait to see if we play the playoff stage. Wayper, Bishop and Pop have had a great performance so far. Mo, Bergwall and Miller have done great too with their assists. We've ended up 9th in the Europa League stage, only 1 point away from 8th position, who qualifies directly, but us at least we've qualified for the playoff stage, where we'll face West Ham. I think it will be hard, but we'll see what happens. No changes made in the team during the winter market, so let's move on to the end of the season. So we are in position 1 after the end of the 1st stage of the league. We could still end up 2nd as there are still 5 more matches, but we have secured for sure Champions League for next season. And we end up in 1st position at the end of the league. We're champions and we add this new trophy to the club's honours. We got eliminated in semi-finals of the Scottish Cup against Rangers on penalties. Olympique de Marseille has won the Champions League. Eintracht Frankfurt has won the Europa League. We actually reached the round of 16 but got eliminated by Royal Union. Tottenham has won the Conference League. Wayper had an amazing season scoring 44 goals. Bishop, Ribeiro, Bergwall and Pop were great too with lots of goals and assists. Mo, Bambomal and Mila had good assists too. Bambomal, Bergwall and Wayper loans have ended. We won't be able to get Wayper again on a loan or buy him as his value has increased a lot. It would have been great to have him in our 1st season playing the Champions League. Our 5th season with the team has started. Jordan Boss joins us in a swap deal including the agent and £4 million to improve the left back position. Sol Javi Amas, as he has not improved as we had expected. As Jansa has left, we bought Linus Gechta on a £5 million transfer. Both free agent Aaron Ramsey. Sold Joshua King, as in the end he hasn't reached the level we hoped for. Also sold Marc Bernal, as he hasn't progressed anymore after coming back from his loan deal. We bought Jack Hinchelwood, as I believe he can become a key player in our midfield. We've got a 1-year loan deal for Chris Wick joining us from Liverpool. Luis Comas joins us on a 2-year loan deal from Liverpool too. And this is our team at the end of the transfer market. Our weakest positions are our bench goalkeeper. Let's move to January. So it's the 1st of January and we're in the first position, 7 points away from the second. It's a great result so far. We'll be facing Dundee FC in the Scottish Cup. Olympique de Marseille has won the UEFA Super Cup. We're in position 16 in the Champions League, but there are still 2 more matches to play in January, so we need to wait to see if we play the playoff stage. Ribeiro has done really good with 22 goals and 6 assists. Mo, Pope and Bishop have had great numbers to this first half of the season. Hinchelwood and Fernandez Pardo have had good numbers too with the assists. Chris Wick has been recalled, so we got a loan deal for Tygo Lan joining us from Liverpool. We've ended up 13th in the Champions League stage and qualified for playoffs, where we'll face Bayer Leverkusen, so it will be hard, but we'll have our chances. Also guys, if you're liking this video and you aren't already subscribed, make sure you subscribe down below, hit the like button and activate the notifications bell so you don't miss on a lot of FC25 content. We're gonna be bringing you several videos every week with full series of FC25 career mode, rebuilds and much more. This is our team at the end of the winter market. So the first match against Bayer Leverkusen has arrived. Let's simulate. And we lose 3-2 with goals from Ribeiro on our side. The second match against Bayer Leverkusen has arrived. Let's simulate. And we lose 1-3 with goal from Pope on our side. So we eliminated, but I'm proud of the progress the team has had so far. We'll try next season again. These are all the results of the playoff stage matches of the Champions League. So we end up in first position of the first stage of the league with 8 points difference with the second. But we still have 5 more matches, so let's see what happens. And we win the league again for 2 consecutive years with 11 points difference with the second. So let's update the club's honours. We lost in the final of the Scottish Cup against Celtic. Bayer Leverkusen has won the Champions League, so we eliminated by the actual champion. Galatasaray has won the Europa League, and Başakşehir FK has won the Conference League. Ribeiro and Mo have had an amazing performance with lots of goals and assists. Pope and Bishop have had a great performance too. Hinchelwood has had good numbers with his assists too. Lan and Comas loans will end at the end of the season, so we'll need to find some substitutes. Our 6th season with the team has started. Both free agents Luca D'Andrea and Dane Scarlett. We bought Gabriel Bidovic to improve our attack quality. He helped us a lot last year with just 6 months in the club on a loan deal. We welcomed Tygo Lan again on a 1-year loan, so he helped us have that extra quality on our goal to win the Champions League. This is our team at the end of the transfer market. All positions have been improved a lot, except the bench goalkeeper, but our main one is really good, so we should have a good performance. Let's move to January. So it's the 1st of January and we're in position 1 with 11 points different with the second. Also, we haven't lost 1 match. Bayer Leverkusen has won the UEFA Super Cup. We're in position 9 in Champions League, but there are still 2 more matches to play in January. So we need to wait to see if we pass directly to the next round or we play the playoffs. Ribeiro and Pop continue being some of our best players with great starts. Mo, Bishop, Bose and Lan are having a very good season so far. Ramsey and Hinshelwood have had good starts too. We've ended up 7th in the Champions League stage and qualified for the next round without having to play the playoffs. It was very tight. These are the playoff stage matches of the Champions League. This is the team at the end of the winter market. We haven't made any changes. The whole team has improved a lot so far. So let's move on. We'll be playing against Olympique de Marseille in the round of 16 of the Champions League. So here we are at the first match against Olympique. Let's simulate and it's a win. 0-2 with goals by Ribeiro and Hinshelwood. The second match against Olympique has arrived. Let's simulate. And it's a draw. 1-1 with a goal by Hinshelwood. We qualified for the quarterfinals of the Champions League. These are all the results of the round of 16. These are all the quarterfinal matches of the Champions League. We'll be facing Real Madrid. The first match against Real Madrid has arrived. Let's simulate. And it's a draw. 2-2 with goals by Hinshelwood and Bishop. Hinshelwood has been scoring in every match so far. So here we are at the second match against Real Madrid. Let's simulate. And we win 1-2 with Pop scoring the 2 goals. We through to the next round, to the semi-finals. These are the semi-final matches of the Champions League. We'll be facing Borussia Dortmund. We're in first position at the end of the first stage of the league, 3 points ahead of the second. Let's see if we can keep the first position and win the league for a consecutive third year after the next 5 matches. So here we are at the first match against Borussia Dortmund. Let's simulate. And it's a draw, 1-1 with goal by Ribeiro on our side. The second match against Borussia Dortmund has arrived. Let's simulate. And we win 2-3, win the final of the Champions League. Mo with 1 goal and Ribeiro with 2 give us the victory. These are the semi-final results. And we'll be facing Manchester City in the final of the Champions League. It's gonna be a tough match. So we won the league again for the 3rd time in a row with 8 points difference with the second. And we've also won the Scottish Cup against St Johnstone. If we win the Champions League, it will be a historic treble. The newsfeed mentioned the possible treble. I really want to achieve this to complete this rebuild. Ajax has won the Europa League. Aston Villa has won the Conference League. Ribeiro has had a fantastic performance with 48 goals and 11 assists. Bishop, Mo and Pop have had great numbers in both goals and assists too. Hinshelwood, Mincarelli, Bose, Land, Ramsey and Mila have had good numbers too. So here we are at Metropolitano Stadium, the home of Atletico de Madrid, to play the final of the Champions League against Manchester City. It's been a long journey to get here, 6 seasons to make it to this final. So let's enjoy this match and lift the trophy to become the best team in the world. Bishop passes for Mo. He keeps the ball. Good pass for Ribeiro, who can control the ball well, and the Manchester City defender takes away the ball. Ghost clears the ball for Mo, but Manchester City's player is faster and passes the ball to the way for Foden, who tries with a header, but the ball goes out. He looks very frustrated. The first clear opportunity is for Manchester City. Land with a good pass for Pop. He keeps the ball. Passes for Bishop. He shoots, but that was easy for Maignan, who saved the ball with no problem. Larsson for Haaland, who finds Foden, but great save by Pendas. That was again a clear opportunity for them. Great save by Pendas, who's starting to show how good of a goalkeeper he is. Haaland, Doué, Foden, and it's in. They moved the ball fast to get this goal, but it's actually offside. Foden looks very angry with the decision. The repetition is clear, but this was very close. We have to be more careful as they keep getting dangerous opportunities. Pop with the ball again, he's very fast and has a great ball control, passes it to Bishop, who attempts a long shot, but a defender from Manchester City blocks it. Pop again from the left side. He finds Ribeiro now, good shot, but Mainan is there again to save the ball. The second half has just started. Haaland with the ball passes for Foden, who finds a gap between our defense, shoots, and it's in. Manchester City scores first and puts the match 0-1 in their favor. Foden runs across the whole pitch to go celebrate with their manager. All Manchester City players are celebrating with Pep Guardiola at his first goal. Haaland's pass for Foden was great, and we need to be more concentrated in defense to avoid this kind of goals. This is the fourth goal by Foden during this edition of the Champions League. We lose the ball, Gabi passes for Haaland, he shoots but great save by Pendas. That could have been the 0-2. Pop again in the attack, he's our most active player, he's very fast, he shoots himself without trying any pass and it's in, he scores. A great goal by Pop to draw this match again. It's 1-1 and Easy Fall was starting again. The repetition shows he could have passed the ball to Ribeiro, but preferred to continue himself, and what a great definition. This time Mainan couldn't do anything to avoid Pop's goal. Lam passes the ball for Pop, who shows a great control of the ball once more. He passes for Bishop. Great run by Bishop, he stops, sees Ribeiro alone, and what a great pass. Ribeiro just puts the ball in to make the 2-1. We've changed it round in just 5 minutes. All the players want to celebrate with Ribeiro, who is over the moon. The fans are celebrating too this historic moment for the club. What a great assist by Bishop, and Ribeiro was just at the right place. 2-1, but there are still many minutes left of the match. Bishop loses the ball, the defenders pass the ball to Haaland. Haaland finds the way, who is all alone running towards our goalkeeper, but Pendas is not gonna let him score and makes a great save. Gabriel gets the ball, he keeps it, shoots, but Pendas saves again. What a great goalkeeper. Manchester City makes a substitution, Doué leaves and Barry comes in. We make a triple substitution, we change Bishop, Mo and Guijo, who are all with low energy, for Fernandez Pardo, Ramsey and Ford. Fernandez Pardo for Lan, he passes for Ribeiro, but he can get through the defense and Mainan saves. Foden for Haaland, he leaves the ball for Gabi, Gabi for Haaland again. Haaland passes through our defense, who makes a big mistake, he shoots and it's in. It's 2-2 and we need to score again if we want to win this match. Haaland gets the ball fast as he doesn't want to lose any time. The repetition shows how Ghost made a big mistake and left Haaland a massive space for him to run in and score. There's still 10 minutes of this match, so we have to keep trying. Gabi with the ball again, great pass for Haaland, who shoots, but the ball hits the post. That was going in. Foden gets the ball, passes to Castro, but Antal is faster and clears the ball from him and makes a quick pass to Fernandez Pardo. He passes to Pop, he's really fast with the ball, Pop keeps running, and this time he passes for Ribeiro, who just puts the ball in, and it's the 3-2. Minute 88, and we are so close to make our dream come true. Manchester players are devastated, and our players are all celebrating with Ribeiro. It's gone from a clear opportunity by them to this. That was a great run by Pop, who could have tried himself, but he wanted to secure the goal with this pass to Ribeiro. Mainan couldn't do anything to save the goal. Ten goals in 15 matches for Ribeiro, with 2 of them being in the final. 2 minutes left, Gavi with the ball, passes for Haaland, he passes to Barry, but our captain goes, is now concentrated and clears the ball of him, passing it to Ford, who just clears it away, and that's it. The final whistle means this match is over and we officially Champions League winners. The fans are over the moon. All the players jump onto the pitch to celebrate together. This is a historic moment for this club. It's been really hard to get here, but we've made it. And not only we've won the Champions League, we've also won the League and the Scottish Cup, so we've achieved a historic treble for this club. The players getting ready to receive the trophy here in Madrid. And our captain goes, will be the one lifting the trophy. He's been crucial in that last minute of the match. And here he goes. He lifts the trophy up, and we're officially the best team in the world. We're Champions League winners. Players and fans are all celebrating. This has been a very challenging rebuild, as we had very limited budgets throughout every season, so we had to wait for players to improve a lot before having a very competitive team. But it's been very enjoyable seeing how much some players have increased their value and experiencing the Scottish Premiership competition too. So before we finish this rebuild, we have to update the club's honours with the treble achieved this season, League, Cup and Champions League. If you've liked this rebuild, make sure you hit the subscribe button, as I'll be bringing many more like this, plus full season career mode videos too. Hope you enjoyed this video, see you all very soon.